This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
You know, when Amari Carter last year is continuing to headhunt and you don't stop it, that's coaching, dude. I mean, I watch Flo on the other side, and I know lately they've committed some penalties more than normal, but normally his teams are pretty disciplined. That's coaching. You know what I mean? I don't see discipline from the University of Miami, and that has nothing to do with you being a 1-star or a 5-star when it's all said and done. If you know how to coach, you're going to make everybody better, no matter what kind of talent that they possess. And that's the problem I see with Manny, that he doesn't make them better. That's it doesn't matter the stars. I'm just watching the players, period.
And to me, the thing is also that, you know, right now there's been a whole lot of debate about the veteran players versus the young players. Should the veteran guys get more time versus the young guys get more time? Because the young guys supposed to have this untapped talent, this untapped potential, this, you know, a lot of talent. It's not like the veteran players from, you know, the 17, 18, 19, like those recruiting classes, they weren't like, you know, those were highly, you know, ranked classes.
Yeah.
They just didn't pan out. Like, well, some of them obviously did pan out, and some of them are in the league, of course. But some of them just didn't pan out in the way that you were hoping for. And that comes back to what you're saying, developing of talent. Like, it's great you can have all the stars you want. You can have all the 4 stars, get a couple 5 stars. And obviously that gives you a better edge against competition. Like, the more 5 stars, the better. Talent is talent. Usually at the end of the day, it's going to develop on their own. But some of the guys just need to be developed better than they have. And that's the key that feels like it's sometimes missing. Maybe that's why, you know, Manny's like, to his credit, the coaching staff has changed pretty fluidly since he took over the top spot. So maybe he feels like that's another area that can develop, but that's the key to me. Like, it's not, you're bringing in talent. Now it's like, what do you do about that talent? Does that talent stay? Does that talent go to a level that it wasn't expected to when you brought them in?
And that's that leads me to this part of the conversation. One, I'm fearful for the program that the transfer portal is going to be pretty active if they have a bad year, obviously, with the current guys that you have in. And then on a night like tonight, you've got recruits in the building also that you're trying to convince. And you know the crowd isn't going to be a good crowd tonight for Virginia. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Virginia brings a crowd that you can actually hear in there, you know, because there'll be a couple thousand, 1,000 or 2,000 Virginia fans, and you might be able to hear them in that building because it's not going to be so full with Canes fans. So the atmosphere is also something that will turn off some of these recruits because, you know, you're reading that these recruits could, you know, they're going to Georgia and visiting other places. And when they go to those other places, those places are packed. And they see a rabid fan base and they see great support and all that stuff. And they don't have that here. And in the end, they can point fingers at everybody else. They got to look in the mirror. That's the reason they don't have the same kind of buzz, because they haven't created it.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.